Hello food lovers, and welcome back to our kitchen. Today, we're diving into a classic treat that everyone adores: homemade donuts. Forget the store-bought versions, we're going to make the fluffiest, most delicious donuts right from scratch. It's easier than you think, and the reward is absolutely worth it. Are you ready to create some magic? Let's get started. First up, our ingredients. We'll begin with the dry components. Here we have our all-purpose flour, the foundation of our donuts. Next, we have granulated sugar for that perfect touch of sweetness. A pinch of salt will balance the flavors beautifully. And, of course, the key to that airy texture, active dry yeast, which will activate to bring our dough to life. Now for the wet ingredients. We have some lukewarm milk, which is the perfect temperature to get our yeast happy and bubbly. We'll also be adding a large egg to enrich the dough, and a bit of melted unsalted butter to make our donuts wonderfully tender and flavorful. That's everything we need. Simple quality ingredients for a truly spectacular result. Let's begin making the dough. In a large bowl, we'll combine the warm milk and a spoonful of our sugar. Now sprinkle the yeast over the top and give it a gentle stir. We'll let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes until it becomes frothy. This is how we know our yeast is active and ready to work its magic. Once the yeast is bubbly, we'll add the remaining sugar, the melted butter, the egg, and the salt. Give it a good whisk until everything is well combined. Now, it's time to gradually add our flour. Mix it in until a soft, slightly sticky dough starts to form. Don't worry if it seems a little messy at first. That's perfectly normal. Next, transfer the dough onto a lightly floured surface and let's get kneading. Knead for about 8 to 10 minutes until the dough is smooth, elastic, and no longer sticky. This step develops the gluten, which is crucial for that classic fluffy donut texture. Place the dough in a lightly oiled bowl, cover it, and let it rise in a warm spot for about 1 to 2 hours, or until it has doubled in size. Look at that, our dough has risen beautifully. Let's gently punch it down to release the air. Then roll it out on a floured surface to about ½ an inch thick. Using a donut cutter or 2 different sized round cutters, cut out your donuts in the little donut holes. Place them on a lined baking sheet, cover them lightly, and let them rest for another 30 minutes. While they're resting, heat your oil in a deep pot to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Carefully place a few donuts into the hot oil, being sure not to overcrowd the pot. Fry them for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side, until they are a beautiful golden brown. Use a slotted spoon to transfer them to a wire rack to cool. And don't forget to fry up those adorable donut holes too. For the final touch, a simple glaze. Just whisk together some powdered sugar, a splash of milk, and a little vanilla extract until smooth. Dip the top of each cooled donut into the glaze and let any excess drip off. You can also simply toss them in cinnamon sugar while they're still warm.